Hello, hello. Can you hear me? If anyone's watching? Well, I can hear myself on my iPad, so hopefully people will join in. If not, we'll just crack on and you can watch the video back down the line. So obviously make sure you say hello in the chat, just so I know people are there. I'm conscious this will be on playback as well, so obviously I'll try and crack on as much as I can. Kip Moore, hello. Any relation to Kip Moore by any chance? Not sure how the stream is today, if there's much delay. Looks like we're a few seconds behind. Not too bad. So anyway, the plan today is obviously in the December now, December 1. I'll speed up time shortly. I fixed a few things from the last episode because there was a couple mod issues. So the manure pit down here disappeared for some reason. So I had to replace that. There wasn't too much in there already because there's only one cow in the barn. So I fixed that one. Luckily the slurry and that's still in place. And I had a couple mods disappear. I added in the vehicle here because I did mention at the very first episode that I forgot to add it in. So this was actually part of the farm. Obviously didn't add the price in, I took the price off because we paid for it with the initial income we got. Obviously it makes sense that we have got a vehicle to transport the cattle on a farm, on a dairy farm. So that's been added in now. And then got manure gained since the last one. It's now November. So we need to get that into the BGA processor as well because it's processed what we had put in. I was going to switch these out, but I think we'll do it when we actually start doing silage. So I've got some new ones I'm probably going to add in. Should be in silos. Probably maybe this one here. 6 meters by 12 long. That one's a bit too long, I think. Or that one there is a bit 4 meters by 10, but it does look a bit better. Whereas that one there looks very industrial. This one looks a bit more natural. With the bricks and everything here, we've got the bricks here, sort of blends in a little bit more, at least on the floor anyway there. And Christos, hello, thanks for joining. So I've got my iPad up, so this chat's very small today. I've got a second monitor, should be in on the post on Tuesday, so I can actually view things on streaming with a second monitor because it's quite difficult to see the small little chat on my iPad, and the other half's using the laptop today to play some DayZ, which you'll probably hear in a minute in the background making noise. Is the map not on the Modhub? Not yet, no. I believe it's gone under testing for Giants for all platforms. Last time I spoke to MS Modding, it is still undergoing testing by Giants always had feedback and he's correcting a few things, but hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. Are you looking to play on PC or console, Christas? And then down at the main farm, so we had some issues with some kit disappearing. So again, we had this cultivator last time. Still haven't got a new roller actually. That's one thing I did forget. But we don't need it just yet. PC. So yeah, it should be on the Modhub soon. If not, you can get it from King Mods. The version I'm playing on now is the same version. It works pretty well, to be honest. It's quite smooth. There's a few things I flagged back up to MS, but the King Mods version, there shouldn't really be a whole lot of difference in them really between this version and the actual release version, as far as I'm aware, because things like multi-fruits and stuff and relight you can't add to consoles, so you won't even see those on the Modhub version anyway, unless they're built into the map itself. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'd personally just crack on with the King Mods version if you can. I wouldn't wait around just for the Modhub release. And then obviously the fields at the back, we have, so this one I used the old little tillage machine and no weeds are going through. With the new one, it's a bit deeper I think, and the weeds are going through on these fields that I used the new one on. So you can see the difference, whether it's because the crop's different, because this one was corn. So whether it's because the crop on the ground leaves weeds, maybe, I'm not too sure, or it just depends on the machine. So we are going to need to get rid of these at some point. But I think due to precision farming, you get more points for using spot spraying than you do the weeders, even though you're using herbicides, which is a bit weird. So I'll probably just wait and use the spot spray and get rid of these. But we also do need some soil samples on these fields as well. So we'll get through winter and we'll use the manure and slurry to actually fertilise these fields. And we can also get rid of the weeds before we plant. Let's jump back up to the main farm, this one here. So yeah, we need to feed in fact, we need to get the cattle in today. So we'll jump in now. And we're going to move them from the fields. It says left-hand drive, obviously, but I can't get a right-hand version. It's a nice little mod, this one. We need to get the cows off the field into the barn and then top the feed up. It's annoying that you can't just do it in the menus and shuttle them into different pastures, because it's a bit silly using a big lorry to move them. We're stuck already. I have to gain some speed on this, if not we'll go for the trees if we have to. There we go, just a bit of speed you need. It's obviously winter here. I think the map they're using, the geo, isn't updated to reflect the UK winter. So if I go on the weather now, we'll see. Dogs are barking. You'll see that the temperature is currently at 20 degrees in December, which is obviously not UK weather at all. So I think the geo might need to update. I'm not sure if that's on the cards for the map maker, because obviously it's not going to be 24, 25 degrees or 25 degrees in January, let alone January 4, got 28 degrees there. So I think this might be the American base game geo, which is not ideal. Obviously it would be snowing or very cold in the UK in January. But I'm trying to find the trigger point. I'll just turn this on a minute because I always forget where they are. And might be the ones that disappear when you aren't near them. Is that one there? See if we can find it. There it is. Just here, look. It's showing that all the icons aren't this way. They're quite small and they just disappear when you go far away. As you can see, the ones over there are huge and intrusive. Whereas these ones are nice. From the Yak Mountain modding. So yeah, it's a bit silly, you got to load them into this just to move them to that barn over there. It's not picking up the truck currently. I don't want to sell them. Hello, Sloth Gaming mate. How's it going? Is that them now? There we go, TGX. So if we go move to trader, I'm not sure if this trader fits. 12 from the looks of it. There we go. Alright, boys. Now we've gone sleek. And then we've got to drive them down to here. It's a bit silly, I know. Might just leave the door open on the next one. Not too much, mate. We literally just did a quick sound check, and someone was asking about the map coming out. Just showed what we're doing today on the farms. But we've only just started doing the work actually, so you're just in time. So we've got space for 45 in this husbandry. But yeah, it's looking full now, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll leave the door open for this next pass. If it lets us. A bit slidey, but it'll do. So obviously they will start reproducing now, so hopefully in the winter we might get a few more calves born, so we can actually make some more money off them. Again, this is the beef stock, so the more we make, the better. I'm gonna struggle now, just back tail get down. Hello? Move those in. So there we go. Now we've probably seen the food requirement has probably gone up now. Shouldn't produce milk because they're beef cattle. And the slurry should go up fairly quick. Straw's topped up, so that should last a winter. But we're probably going to see the feed requirements go up. They currently have self-made cow shed. This one is 20,000 litres of hay they've got, and 13,000 litres of grass, but we have got some grass bales here. A couple hay ones as well, we made. So we'll keep an eye on the food. But again, we should get a lot of slurry now and manure for the fields for next year. Oh, what's that? Cool, not sure what place it is, as one of the sheds is floating. I've sorted out and put back down the ground. Not sure if it's south by something. Where's that to on the map, Slog? On the main farm I'm on, floating sheds. I hope we've got enough speed to get out of this track. Yeah, I've seen a few issues where the buildings aren't quite fitting straight either on this map. I did feed it back to him as well. I had the buildings sort of floating in the ground. I bought this trailer as well. I think I bought this off camera because I needed a bale trailer, so I just bought this. It was only like 2,000, just a lizard one. Let's have a look. Use roller there. Where is it to? Not that one. Bale, yeah, so it was like 5,000. I think it was 6,000 to buy because it was just a lot easier than them to use the Massey to shuttle them forward and back from the field. Because I bought a new tether because the modded one disappeared. So I tethered up the fields down here that were left for ages, and then made some hay bales. So I've got these ones here. It's about 18 bales there of hay, and a few we put into the pasture down here, and some I think I put into the shed here to be used up. But what we are going to do today, we need to go to the shop. We're going to buy a trailer. This little bale one you want about? Sloth bale trailer. Yes, it's not bad. This one. This is what you want about. As well, once the paint goes on it as well, look nice. Like it's quite used and worn. No plate on the back though. See, I've added in a mod the bale wrappers because these ones are just all square ones and all really expensive. I've got this one here. That's the bale size we've got. It's only 4,000. We'll go obviously black because the UK. Change that one to grey. So stickers. I'm not sure what the difference in the attachers are. 1 point or two attacher. So I think someone's at my door. Dogs are barking. So we'll buy that. So that's 4,000. And we'll go down to the shop and pick that up. We'll probably just take the truck down to the shop. And then we will wrap up these bales on the field down there, which we've made during the storm. So we'll turn them to silage. I don't know how long they take to ferment. Whether it takes a month or two, because we won't have any silage until next year, so we can't make any TMR for this winter for the cows. At least we can get some going early next year. So I think we'll take this tractor down to the store, give it a good run. Just go in the cab. It's going to bug out. It's the first time. I always forget the way. I think the fastest way. Straight down there. Yeah, I always go the wrong way to the shop. I always seem to go the long way. But apparently this way is a lot faster down to the other farm. But what we can do as well is we can go use the jet wash while we're down this way. And give this tractor a bit of a wash. Or weeds in that field. Yes, this one here. If you want to buy this farm to build your own, which I might do in the future, after at least 20 episodes today, we'll look at this one. There's something wrong with this one here, so you can see how it's not sitting quite flushed in the ground. The windows are. The door's halfway in there. And same as the back doors as well. It looks like it needs to come up a few inches. But there's a lot of ground here to build on though. Nice flat area. Nice little farmhouse as well, that one. But some of the textures might need a bit of an update. So that could be on the cards late down the line. Yeah, I thought it might be. To fix that slough. Yeah, be good little farm build, that one. Not sure what this one here is. Is this a farm you can buy? Again, this has got a nice little farm here actually, but it's got some bunkers. Again, you'd want to delete these cars, wouldn't you? They're just sort of in the way. Good storage though. What is this one? Is this a pig farm maybe? Yeah, it's just a pig farm. So again, it's a nice little farm. This one, not too big. But I didn't even see this one when I looked at the map actually. It's quite a good little setup, this one. But you probably need these ones seem flat like the doors are just about on the bottom of the ground. But they've got some grass in the window. And again, things like this, even though it looks nice decorative, I'd rather place my own bales there if I want to stack them up on the field, rather than have them there like all year round. And these little sheds aren't worth, they don't find anything. I'd rather have sheds there that I can put them myself. And it's not too far from the shop either. Is this part of it as well? Not too sure. As this is the horse. If you buy the horses, you can use this one as well. So there's quite a few little small farms scattered actually, but I've not really looked at them. Anyway, I digress from what I'm doing. I look this time to get smashed by a car. If we go up here and we'll get the jet wash out. In fact, we'll go on the back way. It'll be faster. See the dog's about as well. I think I've reached yet store deliveries. Should be at the store hopefully. Gates open anyway. Give us a quick wash while we're here. Yeah, I was going to buy the this one here so we can take it with us to have a farm. 12,000. Might do in the future, but I did have a little silo thingy here as well, like the drainage, but it also moved itself for some reason. Don't know why. Got a nice clean tractor now. Just close this gate. So we'll pick up the barrel wrapper. That was going to progress time as well, so it's up 5 times. It's a bit slow. There we go. Turn off my icons as well. Don't like them on, so I'm looking for things. So we'll take this up to the farm, and then we'll wrap those barrels up. See, obviously, it's, I can't cut out the things on this episode, so we'll probably just do about an hour or so on the stream today. I don't want to go too long with the live stream. Most episodes are usually 30-40 minutes. So we'll probably wrap the bales. So yeah, we'll probably wrap the bales and then see what time we're at then. See how fast this bale wrapper is as well. I'm not sure this works. Do we need to lift them onto it maybe? Or does it automatically pick them up? Have a look. We might need to lift them up onto it. So unfold. Is that one there? Automatic drop on. So I think we might need to go and get the massey and lift them onto it, which is not a problem. Is it in here? No, I think it's back in the shed somewhere. There she is. if you have just joined, make sure you say hello. How's your Sundays going? We're up to 6 viewers now, so do feel free to drop a message in the chat. Bit faster. So yeah, probably I'll get a screenshot as well once we start what we're doing today and change the title of the name, because it's not very wintry at the moment for this episode. Let's move this forward a bit. But the bell's the wrong way now. Sunday bath. Oh, there we go. That works just about. I think we'll turn off automatic drop. And we'll drop them ourselves. Just out the way. Let's see if it takes it from the forks automatically. No. Nope. So we need 2 people. Can I skip to this one? There we go. Bit too far back there. Just to save a bit of time for the live stream, I'll skip to the vehicles. I wonder if I can do it from this side. Let's try it from this side. Yep, just about. But if I pull forward, let's see if it pushes the next bale back eventually. How much space will we need? Quite a bit of space. See if this works better. Got a lot of smoke coming out now on this Massey. Let's try not to get a bounce back this time. That'll make sense when it to go from this side now. Dropping them on the sides. Not quite gone to plan. I thought it would hopefully push the next bale back. It's fine, just pull forward slightly. There we go. Oh god. Classic farm sim physics for you there. I think we just have to tidy this up at the end because it's not liking this machine very much. Try it from behind, see if it makes a difference. It was a bit better, but it still knocks the machine a bit silly. Oh well. How many got left to do? We've got 1, 2, 3, 8 to go. Might try and lift up the back end of this machine, see if it makes a difference. So we'll raise it up. Does it still work? Let's try it. That's even worse, isn't it? It's a good little mod, it's cheap, but it's not ideal. So normally you do this on the field, once the bell has been dropped, you wouldn't do it so late in the game. But we'll make do. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's fairly quick as well. I'm not sure if it's the way the forks are going on, or because I tried it in both directions now. It's not doing too well, but just leave auto drop on and let it do its thing. It's a bit easier from the side doing that. It just bounces you back a bit. We'll see if it's with it raised up, if it drops the bail and pushes it forward this time, pushes the other one back. Make it a bit easier. Bit of a mess down here now, but no, it's not really worked too well. But see if it bids it on top. I suppose when it spins, it does sort of knock them back a bit. We'll see what happens on this next one. Taking ages now, I'm waiting. Oh. I mean, the next one might push that one onto this top bit here. Let's try it. Nah, that went terribly wrong. Yeah, the weapon's quite slow on most machines, isn't it? We'll clean up the mess at the end. One to go, have a tidy up, and then we'll see what else needs doing. Since we messed with OBS, I still can't record with my voice. What is that on recordings, mate, or streaming? Can hear people in Discord, not me. Is that if you're recording, is it? Got a bell stuck now. Check your audio tracks are still lined up, so it should be ticked 1 and 2. If not, we can go on the screen share at some point and take a look. Right, let's have a bit of a tidy up here before we move on. Ideally they're best off against this fence here, aren't they? Just where they ferment. We should have a lot of feed to do when we start next year. Although I probably got them caught on the barbed wire in real life. This was a real farm. Put them against the barbed wire fence. We'll do some giants edit to make it if you want after looking at the mic channels. No, I'm on the controller today, just a bit easier. I'm doing forklift stuff because my boom arm is not good enough. Any bit of steering shake, it makes the boom arm shake and it's causing the mic to cut in and out. I've got my mic on a mic stand today that it comes with, just so I can have the mic in the desk in front of me. I use it more, the steering wheel, for time lapses and stuff, or if I'm just casually playing. But for this series, because I need to do things, it's the most popular series, I need to make sure I'm using, or not messing up, spending time trying to reverse things and banging into things. Or else we'll be all day just watching me reverse. But it is here next to me, good to go. So at some point we'll stack these up in a proper place, not just at the edge of the field. We'll get these ones out of the way and then we'll just leave it there. I think they'll be fine because they'll ferment and we'll use them quite quickly anyway. Oops. Let's try it from the cab actually, see how we get on. But I am at home today, I'm on the desktop using my big monitor, not just a laptop today. Joystick free, 15 pound condition usually. Yeah, I've seen this Brushmaster joystick, it's just a basic one. It's like £15 in CEX. I'm not sure if it was any good. It's probably okay just for doing this sort of stuff. Not sure if it would work on the logging though, if you want to use it for logging, because it only had literally a couple buttons. But obviously I think at the moment every YouTuber is doing Silver on Force at the moment, so when I try to do a video on that, my videos would get overshadowed quite easy on Silver One. Plus I haven't got the DLC yet either. Just pop this one against the hedge line. We'll put this up in the garage again. I'm not sure how long they take to ferment. Do you know how long it takes? Anyone? How long barrels take to ferment to start a silage? We'll park this in here just for now because we're going to use it in here most of the time. Most likely next time. Yeah, that'll do for now. We'll grab a tractor off the field. What time is it now? 10:33. Yeah, it's not so bad on the controller, Xbox control, once you get the controls nailed down, or you set your own keybinds. But I'm always resetting my keybinds for some reason. They all seem to just not work on my Stream Deck, so I don't want to set them all. And then, shame you can't save like presets for keybinds. Let's just pop this in here for now. Let's leave this one here. The next we need to do is, obviously there isn't much we can do in the winter, because we can't cut the grass. We've got some bales there that need shifting at some point. I mean, most of the grass is either growing or it's just growing back, but you wouldn't really be cutting grass probably in December, I think. This is ready for forage, obviously. So these cows can go roam in and out this barn here. I mean, in reality, it'd be the same setup from this barn. Like, really, they would probably just live in this barn here. And they can go in and out when they wanted to, into the fields. But obviously, there's no pasture on this one, so it's just what it is at the moment. We can put it back in the fields. And then hopefully the food should be gone. We'll get rid of the food and we'll see if the grazing mod's actually working. I've tested it on Lumbering Valley, it is working. So we'll see how much for the manure down here. Obviously everything's pretty topped up at the moment and we haven't really got enough slurry to spread. And we might be able to spread one field maybe today if we buy a spreader. How many largest day have we got? Just short of 2,000 litres we've got in there. And then we've got 11,000 litres of slurry, so we've got what, 13,000 litres, and that might be enough to do a small field. But I don't know how much is it going to cost us for a... Yeah, I think it says either paint the grass field, or as long as it's a seeded, or if it's a seeded field of grass, it does work. But I'm not sure if you need to reseed it for it to work. So we'll look at spreaders quickly. So the manure we won't need because we'll just put it into the BTA to make money and turn it into liquid. So really we're looking at slurry spreaders. I think I've got a couple modded ones put in. Let's have a look what I put in. So the cheapest we've got modded wise is Marshall, which is 14,000. Not a bad size. I'm not quite sure which brand this is from. Let's have a look. Let's Google it quickly. What Marshall is. Might be American. Not sure actually if it's an American or an English brand. Marshall Farm Machine. I was in rugby in the UK. Looks of things. It could be an English mod, this one, or an English company, or British. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, we'll try and, I think we'll go this one, stick to British kit as best we can, or where we can. So do you want the old or new stickers? Let's go, let's put the new ones on, I think. The old ones, sorry. We'll go for, they're not too intrusive, those ones. Mastertrades.co.uk, there again, there's a big giveaway there. Look. So main card, I don't want red because almost all the kit we got is red. I like the main farm. Let's see what matches up to the logos. Yeah, I don't think the mod's out yet to buy things used, which is a bit annoying. We have a green maybe. That's worn green. Yeah, let's go for that one, I think. Design color. Does it look brown? A little bit worn. There we go. Rims. Black and red hubs. We're a bit sporty, that. Good grey as well. That will do us. Don't want the walling triangle on. That'll do, I think. I don't like the pipe, the colour it is, but oh well. So if we buy this for 17,000. I think what we'll do is we'll take the forward down. We're going to just come back here to fill it up, aren't we? So if you set it to warm and dirty, yeah, we probably could do it in a minute with the console commands or F12. We'll take the forward. What was the requirements actually to pull this one? Shouldn't be too much, should it? Horsepower requirements, 75 horsepower, yeah, fine. Take the forward this time. I'm not sure if you can set, you might know actually, mate, because when you set the condition of this equipment, it changes the tractor as well. I don't know how to do it individually. I mean, it doesn't matter too much on this one because the paintwork's faded on this tractor, so I can always see how it looks. We'll try it. We're coming up to now. So 58 minutes we're on now. So we'll grab this and fill it up, and we'll see if we can do one field today. And we'll probably jump back into the series in a lot of glitch in there on the roof look. We'll probably jump back in the new year, either end of January or early February, because there's not much we can do really until the end of winter. Select implement. I'll give it a try in a sec. So we've bought it new, so it doesn't bother me too much really. If we buy it new, we just set the condition. Go in the map, shall we? So we'll fill it up now. You have input selected, open the menu. I think I tried that, it still didn't work. I'll give it a try. So we can take the tractor down to the other farms, spread it, and then we've got to transfer back them. So we use this tractor, or use the Massey? We'll use this one, I think. Give it a good run. At the other farm. We might have to do a couple shuttles though, to and from, with the slurry. Unless we get a tanker storage we can fill up and take down there. To keep down at this farm full time. And then we just fill it when we can throughout the year. Could be an option. Big trailer that. Let's give it a try, shall we? So we go Y, so we've got, obviously we haven't got the precision farming sensors in this one. We have got them on the other tractor though, for the crop though. So we go Y, so we've got these tractors selected. F12 and vehicle. Condition dirt. So if I go remove 100% of dirt. So yeah, it's done the tractor as well. So remove the tractor dirt, even though it's selected on the trailer. So again, if I go F12 now and go add 100%, it does the tractor and the trailer, look. I mean, it's going to get dirty anyway, so we just go, obviously where I don't want to knock down, because so the damage. So I go where, 70%. So the 4 was bad anyway, put it to set dirt. So I've done the wear a little bit, 70%. It's not too bad, is it? If we clean it up a bit though, because it wouldn't be dirty from the showroom, would it? We go dirt, remove, okay, and detach, and we'll add dirt back into the tractor. Because it was dirty before. Oh, which one? Dirt. Set to 80. Dirt's not coming back up now. It's weird. Anyway. Right, there we go. We've added a bit of a wear and tear to it, look. So it looks a bit worn now. So it's going to get dirty anyway, very quickly. So we'll head up and top up the slurry. Get a bit of a UK, there we go, UK equipment there. 80% upwards, okay. I mean, I think I set it to 70, so it shouldn't take too long to get dirty anyway and worn out. Because I tried to set the damage for obviously vehicles for the older ones to be high, then getting equipment went damage as well, which I didn't want to happen. So stuff, I should have just got you into Discord already, shouldn't I? Could have just chatted in game. A bit late now. So what I do wish you could do in this game is adjust the mirrors so you can actually use your mirrors to reverse. I'm guessing you can't mix the digestate and the slurry in one tanker. That's got to be one or the other, isn't it? So we probably should get some soil samples, shouldn't we really, before we start spreading. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Wrong gate. Oops, wrong way. I think this is bad now, it'll be even worse if it was on my steering wheel. There we go. 8,000 litres, and obviously, I think at some point as well you can get the pumps and hoses. I've got the model's called. It's you attach the hose, slurry systems, I think it was called. So we've got 2,000 litres left in there. So what's our smallest field, precision farming wise? Probably. Does it show you the acres of fields? So the problem is because it highlights all of them, it's saying I've got six acres, but it's obviously multiple fields. Field 30 is picking up as, not one. So I'm probably going to say this is the smallest one, maybe this top one. So I suppose if we work on this one, we can do this one, work our way back. But I'm not sure if it affects the weeds or not. I can put slow over weeds. So what we'll do, we'll just do this one first, or as much as we can. So if we buy the soil sample now, it's going to cost us 3,000. Problem is that is picking up, that's a 7,000, it shouldn't affect the overall score as a field collection. Let's try it. So we've got sandy loam and loam in this field. pH is okay, but the nitrogen needs a lot of fertilizer. I think that's right. pH is lime, isn't it? I always forget these every time. Let's have a look. Precision farming. pH. Yeah, pH is lime. Nitrogen is slurry and fertilizer. So the pH is in yellow and the nitrogen is currently red. So it definitely needs this slurry on the ground. Does anyone know, because I've got the crop sensors on my mirrors on the Massey, does that pick up nitrogen as well? Or do you need specific nitrogen attachment to the slurry tanker? The best spread. Yeah, it's a crop sensor, isn't it? So I think it might only work if you're doing fertilizer spraying, liquid fertilizer or solid fert spraying when there's actually a crop in place. I don't think it works on just the ground. It's brilliant because it's automatic rate as well. It's not going to do it all in one go. It'll need a couple of layers. Unless I done it manually, it'll go through the slurry very quickly if I do it manually. To make it green. So we'll line ourselves up along this far edge field, make it easier. Try and get the spread right. I haven't got a GPS on this vehicle either, so we'll just turn it on. Not too much, is it really? So we'll probably do half a field with 9,000 litres. Look how fast it's going down. And that's not even in the green yet. It's a nice texture though on this, look. The tyre tracks. So we're probably going to get done probably 2 passes with 1 tank. We're definitely going to need to probably invest in something like this in the future. So we can just top it up and bring it down to the farm. Obviously I haven't got pumps and hoses installed, nor would we wouldn't have a slurry pit down here either, so we couldn't have hoses from the other farm. So I'll look at some more of these mods. See if we can get a modded one of these, like a nicer one, because it looks a bit like a Lego. This one does a bit bare. Not a fan of that one. 33,000 as well. Might be a bit of an overlap, but I'd rather not miss any gaps. It's just about right there. I'll be surprised if we make it to the end of the field on this. I think we're just going to be just off the edge of the field, look. So that's probably not even half the field done. Let's have a look on the map, shall we? There we go, look. It's gone up to the orange now, so it's going to need a lot more passes. But so once we get the seed in, I can't remember if the seed I've got does fertilizing as well. So that will give us another layer of fertilizer. And then if needs be, we can spray the crops as well once they've grown a bit. So that should really be about 3 applications of fertilizer, get us in the green before the harvest. So it's not too bad. I'm not expecting to get the perfect nitrogen now, unless we had millions of litres of slurry where we could actually just turn this off manual and do it manually. So we can go automatic off. We get K&M, look. We can do it manually in the green. but it would use a lot very quickly. I mean, that's just used whole tank just there, look, and that was only getting the orange and the red. So we'll leave it in automatic for now. And we'll just add it in layers over the seasons. And we've got 2,000 meters left up there. I mean, and we've got the BGA processing as well. The manure, once we get our winter manure put in it. So it should be enough to do at least one field. We are definitely going to need to buy ourselves some fertilizer externally. We want the best yield down the line. And we have got 2 bags of solid fert still in the shed, which we can put on the field as well. But we're going to need a spreader as well for that also. I think what we'll do, we're coming up to about an hour and a half now, so I'll just park up now. And then we'll call it a day on the stream, so people can watch this on playback. It's not too long for them to watch and catch up for episode 10. And then obviously on the next episode 11, I will skip forward to probably February, I think. And then we'll pick up in February. And hopefully by that point we've got a lot of slurry, not of manure. And we've got some silage. Good to start mixing some TMR. So we've got a good feed going in for the year then. And we can start feeding the cows some better feed and get the best reproduction and milk going. And we can also get the milk production going as well and get the cheese going. And that'll give us some nice income. And we can also start selling some crop as well. So I think January. Let's have a look at the crop calendar. Best buy times. Sorghum. January is the best time to sell, so we can sell 15,000 litres of sorghum we've got. And I think the rest of them are going to be, I don't know what it says, I'm guessing that's what's in the pastures, the straw. I forgot what we've got now, we've got corn, haven't we? Corn, it's not showing we've got any because it's in the hangers, it's not actually in a silo. But we can sell the corn, I think, in July time. Did you find out about the grain at the other farm? Does the far enough collision? It went in the end. I think it's just the way as long as you back it up properly and get it centralised, it does tip okay. Obviously you couldn't put too much in there because it will just be too piled up. But to be honest, I think the grain bins down there, I think what I prefer is the one you've got at the farm up here, the big one. I wouldn't mind having that down at the other farm. I'll just show you what I mean. So remove this big grain silo here. Have that at the other farm would be nice. And just have this as a slurry and storage area. Because I'm not going to use this at all, because there's obviously, previously it was the grain barn, which I'm not going to use because we've got no grain up here. Manure is starting to go up again, 2,000 litres there. So if I park this up next to the slurry pit, makes sense. Stick it in here for now. Yeah, I think regarding that, mate, what I'll probably do is do a few episodes first. Because if anyone does ask for the save game, I can just give them the save game of the map untouched. And then once I get bored of it, we can just do an edit on ourselves. Obviously I can't share the save game if it's edited. If you get what I mean. Let's just close these gates up. Well, I don't think there'll be as many requests for the save game on this really, because I'm not really doing anything special. I think it's more Umbrian Valley, people prefer the save game, where it's been a lot of work done. I'll put this tractor back over here. All the grass stuff. And then I'll get manure put into this over the winter off camera, so it's processing what we've got. What's he up to? Hello. Got a bit there as well we can get in. Just water. Water's good. So I mean, this food should last us pretty much all winter really. We've still got 20 cows. They should hopefully reproduce. Let's have a look. If they're at the reproduction age currently. 88%. These ones are at, well, 88% puberty, and these ones are at 30%. But I think because they're not getting the full diet of TMR, they won't reproduce as fast. But I think if I do switch over to Maize Plus, it will be a lot easier to get things going with Maize Plus. We wouldn't need so many cows. Let's get it shut. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks for joining. If you have joined the stream throughout the stream, thanks for joining in. Cheers, Sloth, for the comments as well. Just save the game. Yeah, cheers, bud. I'll give you a message on Discord anyway. And if you did join at the start as well, thanks for joining, guys. Again, this will be up on demand video anyway, so it will be available for playback if you've missed the live stream. But again, until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.